Tony from CassetteComeback.com. Now, one thing I've never really understood is fanboyism. And what do I mean by fanboyism? I mean by that people that say, this manufacturer, I bought something from there and it was good, I liked it, and now blindly I'm going to say that theirs is the best of everything and nothing else is as good. I don't understand that. Do you think these big manufacturers care? Are they going to go, wow, he said nice stuff about us, let's send him his latest product free of charge because he's ace? No. A lot of these manufacturers don't even exist anymore. So I don't understand people tying their flag to a particular brand. I get comments saying, TDK are the best and always have been the best. No, they're not. Because, like anything, what determines the best? There's many facets to everything. But this brings me round to this video today because many people say, oh, you know, we're buying what we want. Oh, I've always bought TDK. Oh, I buy Maxell. Oh, I buy Sony. Great. Have you seen the prices lately? They're going up and up. Now, I get offered a lot of cassettes and I'm buying less and less. Simply because in order to get these cassettes for a price that I can sell on my website at a reasonable price, and I don't want to be putting prices up, I don't want to. If I can't get them at the right price, I won't buy them as opposed to buying them and putting the price up. What this means is that sometimes you're going to have to look beyond the known brands and stop being a fanboy. If you want to just make good recordings, there are more than just the main brands that you know and love. You're going to have to explore elsewhere. Otherwise, you're going to be paying more and more, and the fear is that this hobby will get so expensive, people will just simply stop and say, it ain't worth it. Now, I've already introduced you to these tapes, the Socky Mag. Now, I just need to do a bit of a recap on this one because I said I thought this was BASF. After more investigation and opening it up and looking at the hubs, etc., I've come to the conclusion that this isn't BASF. This is AGFA. So, I also did one on this, the Tudor CR, where I said it was BASF, and I'm still convinced it is BASF. These two are currently less than £3 each on my website. These are the cheapest Type 2 tapes anywhere. But they ain't selling. Why? Because we don't know the names. It doesn't matter that this one's a BASF and this one's an AGFA. I buy TDK. I buy Maxell. Good for you, and you're going to be paying more and more as time goes on. Or you can try out some new stuff that is BASF and AGFA, that if you check my video on this, and I'll just put a little link up to it now, sound superb and are fantastic value for money. So what does that bring me on today? Well, in trying to get more and more brands that are not mainstream, so don't command the same prices, so that tapers have something fantastic quality to tape on at a reasonable price, like I've recently done with SKC, I've recently got some of these. Some more Tudors. Now, these are Tudor HF, high ferro. Now, I'm going to stick my neck out and say these are BASF as well. And if you think about BASF ferric, they sent a lot to suppliers and duplicators. But when it comes to their own stuff, it was very, very good. And this is a high ferro because Tudor do another one which isn't this one. I think it's called the DS, and the main thing is that the tape is not loaded this way around. Again, you load a tape this way around, it's usually from a German brand, but these hubs and the fact that it is chrome dioxide says this is BASF, and the hubs in this are very similar, only black. So let's just open this up and have a look at this tape. Now the wrapper, this wrapper is it's got a distinctive feel. This wrapper feels like the wrapper on the Socky Mag, which is AGFA, which makes me think, oh, could this be AGFA to the BASF? But no, I don't think it is, because if you look at the hubs, it's hard to see, but these are basically the same hubs as in this Tudor. If you look, they're white with a little, yeah, you can see the design. They're BASF hubs, because they're the same ones as inside old BASF CREs, and these are the same style, but only in black. So again, this is a very plain looking cassette, but I like it. It's elegant. Very plain and elegant. It doesn't have an A and B on it, just like the other CR Chrome doesn't. But again, it's very elegant. Now, I'm going to just introduce you to a little something here, which I haven't got the bit today. I've got the bib cassette hand winder. And this basically is a little device that you strap your cassette onto and you can wind it by hand. And the beauty is, this is belt driven, not gear driven. And I'll show you why it's good, because it lets me determine whether a cassette is running smoothly or not. This isn't a very scientific test, but I'm going to put this SKC GX on it, which I know has problems with the slip sheet and static. Now, as I turn the handle, can you hear this? While I'm turning it, the tape isn't going linear. In fact, it's sticking and slipping. So that's one way, quick and easy, that I know that this has got issues, like I say, probably with the static charge slip sheet. So let's see if the Tudor is a nice, smooth running cassette, even regardless of the fact that it's got a clear shell. Right, you see that? Hear that? Very, very smooth. Very smooth. Yeah, that's very smooth, unlike that SKC. So it looks pretty enough. We think it's got BASF tape in it. The shell is clear, but it all seems to run nice and smoothly. Let's see how it records. So I'm going to use the Dragon today, but before I do, a few of you have asked me what it is I actually stream the music from. So I thought I'll show you. It's a very simple, cost-effective and superb setup. Basically, I've got my Android tablet here, which I usually stream from VLC, and either MP3, but mostly from WAV. And I stream it through this, which is a Topping D10 external USB DAC. Lovely little device, powered straight from Android, doesn't need drivers, lovely sound. Also has the added benefit of having optical out on it, so I can stream straight to mini disc to record, because I do record a fair bit from mini disc. And yeah, it's a lovely little bit of kit. But let's go back to the task in hand. Having a look at this Tudor HF. Now, I'm going to set a benchmark on this, and my benchmark is going to be, I'm going to record first on an AR. I'm going to have a listen to it on the AR, we'll have a listen to it on the Tudor HF. So let me just put this in. This is already biased and calibrated up. And let's just play some music. As you can see, this is peaking at about +5. Let's compare it to the source. And back to the AR. The bass is all there, the treble's all there. I love the AR, what a cassette. Right, that was pretty good. Like I say, you can't whack an AR. AR, fantastic. So let's put this lowly Tudor, which is a lot cheaper than the AR, into the fray and see how this does. So bear with me now, because there's going to be calibration tones being played. So cover your ears, or if you're on headphones, be ready. Okay? Here we go. Okay, so the mol is a bit down from the AR, but not a lot. Okay, we've got the mol there. Let's do the bias now. This actually, yeah, bias is not too dissimilar. Let's just drop it down until it's right. A little bit level. Yeah, we're about right. So I'm going to leave the master level exactly the same as it was for the AR, and that was peaking at +5. Let's record this Tudor now at the same settings. Again, peaking about +5. Listen to the source. I like this song because there's a lot of pronounced bass and treble in this. So we're still on the source. Now back to the tape. Back to the source. Now back to the tape, just as it finishes. So what do you think of that? Direct shootout with an AR for a cassette that costs a hell of a lot less than the branded one. So there you go. That was a straight shootout. A well-known, well-loved, well-respected, expensive super ferric in the AR against a relatively unknown super ferric from an unknown brand. And here's the thing, we all want this cassettes thing to kick off again, and we all want good decks, and we all want to be able to walk into a shop and buy quality blanks. But be careful what you wish for, because even though, you know, the name of this whole operation I run is called Cassette Comeback, there is a downside to the cassette comeback, and that is, as it gets more popular, as more people read more articles, as Steve Stepp yet again gives another overview of how they started from virtually scratch by buying everyone else's equipment and never gave up on cassette, to the Bent Armpit Arkansas Chronicle or wherever the hell else someone's going to give him airtime. People are going to be more aware, and because of that they're going to look. Long gone are the days now where people used to find stacks of cassettes in the back of the cupboard and simply whack them on Craigslist for a few bucks rather than throw them away. People look, people see the prices of cassettes, people read these articles, and they're going up in price. So that's why cassettes like these, which people don't treasure, which people don't have fanboys on, still perform and offer the best value for money in taping. I mean, seriously, I mean, these CRs are loaded with the same stuff that everyone's falling over themselves that ATR Magnetics are releasing. They have new old stock BASF Type 2, same as this, but they cost a lot more because people like ATR and respect it, whereas people don't really know Tudor and Sokimag. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're in this for the long term and you're not just a collector, hoover up these type of cassettes now while they're still reasonably priced. Because go on to eBay and see if you can get yourself a TDK SA for less than £8, unless it's one of the latest last generation ones. They're not there. Everything's going in price up. So now is the time to embrace these. So thanks for watching. Please do give this a like. I mean, the likes matter because it gives you a percentage of likes and dislikes. I had one guy post a comment saying, "Dislike because I didn't like your intro." Well, thanks a lot, but these impact the actual ratings of the channel and impact what ads that Google will put on there. And so, you know, I've got videos with 20,000 views and like 300 likes. So if you did like this, please just give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon. Until then, happy taping. Bye bye.